Beautiful people, welcome to another round of the Quiziological Trivialicious 12-question challenge that is HQ. I'm Beric Livingstone, and I don't know if you saw the papers, but a world record-attempting charity relay runner dressed as a bishop has chased down a handbag thief and held him captive with his prop bishop's staff. I love this story. He held him there till the police arrived. His wife and their friend, who were dressed as a nun and a monk, also helped in the chase, and the dude didn't drop his baton, so the record attempt is still on. And just when you thought the story couldn't get any better, the guy was called Max Livingstone. I mean, that was beyond Max Livingstone. That was like peak Livingstone. That guy turned it up to 11. Anyway, the challenge for you lot is to turn it up to 12. 12 trivia questions, £1,000 on the table to win or split if you can get every question right. Use an extra life to stay in the game, except on the last question. Get extra lives by, amongst other things, inviting friends to play. Let's get going. Here is Q1. Which act's albums are named after mathematical symbols? Shed 7, Ned Sheeran, Ed Sheeran. We've got all the shushes here, the best shushes in show business. If you went for Ned Sheeran, though, then that's, at least you sounded close. But getting curricular with his particulars, it's Ed Sheeran, of course, and we are shearing for 109,463 of you. Yeah, 10,000 sort Shed 7, but you're out on Q1, sorry about that. With plus, multiply and divide in the bag, I can't wait for the forthcoming bangers, square root and proportional 2. They're going to be great. Q2. Which of these movies was said to have similarities with a Japanese cartoon character called Kimba? The Hangover Part 3, The Lion King, Terminator Genesis. Yep, this is the same stable as Astro Boy we're talking about. Hollywood's always getting inspired, but which of these films ripped off Kimba? Changing the K to an S and saying, that'll do, it's The Lion King. Roaring your way through that question, 102,409 of you. Disney... Yeah, Disney have denied any knowledge of Jungle Emperor Leo, but the manga's been about since the 50s. Yeah, well... On the subject of The Lion King, hello to Gary Jordan, who is playing Zazu in the London production. Hi also to the ZamanWHU gang on the last night of their tour in Belgium, to Dan, Kirsty and Nathan, a.k.a. the Opus Massive in the Diff, and to Phil Perrins and his wife Jem. Phil's just had an eye-op and he's still playing HQ. Congratulations to you. I hope you're feeling better soon. Now, Thursday night is Science Night. It's our second theme night, and whether you're a psychoneuroendocrinologist, a researcher in quantum ferroelectrics, or you just love quizzes, it doesn't matter if you have no science knowledge, you will love this one. Have a go. That's on Thursday. Let's go on to Q3. According to the popular saying, imitation is the sincerest form of which of these? Flattery, forgery, mockery. Popularly attributed to Charles Caleb Colton back in 1820. 3 valid ways to take imitation, but what's the recommended perspective? Turning copycats into compliments, it's flattery. Yes, flattery, and flattery will get you everywhere. 86,065 of you. Smashing that one. The phrase has been around for centuries and has helped me deal with Hugh Grant stealing my look. Q4. In US TV programs and movies, telephone numbers often start with which 3 digits? 123, 555, 747. Here in the UK, Ofcom has set aside a bunch of numbers, especially for TV and radio drama. But they can't risk putting a real phone number on screen in the US, so what do they use instead? Hollywood's stunt double digits, it's 555. And what number got that right? 69,190 of you did. Also known as Klondike 5, they've appeared in everything from Ghostbusters to The Simpsons. Q5. Which of these was reported as the least used emoji on Twitter between May and July? Green apple, paperclip, aerial tramway. Oh, that poor old least used emoji. Well, it's gonna go over and use it to the max now. 3 pointless pictures, but which one is practically extinct on Twitter? From mountaintops to the bottom of this list, it's aerial tramway. Yes, looks like a cable car to you and me, but it's the aerial tramway. 38,360 if you got that right. Lost quite a few to paperclip. What is a paperclip? It was back in the days of paper. Anyway, it's the least used emoji for 77 days in a row before losing its crown to input symbol for Latin capital letters on Sunday. That was a close one. It's an actual thing, input symbol for Latin capital letters. Go figure. Anyway, Q6. Who was accused of trying to gain from England's fatter purse in the 19th century? Prince Albert, Otto von Bismarck, Napoleon Bonaparte. England's fatter purse. Always better to have a fatter purse than a thinner one. And Napoleon tried to get his hands on England's fatter purse, but his little arms couldn't reach across the channel. The foreigner we thought was fleecing us was Prince Albert. Yep, Albert, the Queen's consort, just 16,142, if you got that right. That was nearly a savage question. It was just a little bit beastly, LBB as I call it. Popular lyrics of the time had it that Albert was after England's fat queen and its fatter purse. But Victoria didn't mind. She built them a very nice hall and a lovely memorial. So there you go. Q7. Which of these songs did Paul McCartney not sing during his carpool karaoke appearance? Blackbird, Let It Be, Help. That was a carpool classic. Carpool dates back to, well, 2011's Red Nose Day, when George Michael did a kind of preview of it. So we've got him to thank or blame. Anyway, Macca has released 77 singles, so they had to leave something out. The first thing I would yell if I was stuck in a car with James Corden is help. Help. Yes, that was the right answer. Help me if you can. 767,622 of you not feeling down. Another beastly one there. We lost 11,000 of you, but not quite savage. Paul joined Corden in an emotional trip to Liverpool, visiting his childhood home and even doing a gig in the local pub and making poor Jimmy cry in the process. Q8. Which politician had a personal physician known as Dr. Feelgood? John F. Kennedy, Shah of Iran, Idi Amin. Yep, it's also a Motley Crue album, of course, and a band, but we're talking about the physician. Now, these three all suffered from illness, but who had a Bond villain for a doctor? Nursing quite the headache, it's John F. Kennedy. Yep, Dr. Feelgood treated everyone. 5,445 of you knew that. Dr. Max Jacobson, he was really called. Miracle Max. He treated a huge range of celebrities with allegedly dodgy drug cocktails, but Liza Minnelli was amongst them, and she is fine. Q9. French forces invaded which part of England in the mid-16th century? East Anglia, Isle of Wight, Kent. Yep, we've been invaded by everybody. The Romans, the Normans, the Vikings, the Danes. Kent's the closest to France, but even the French wouldn't take on the White Cliffs. Our southern spelling mistake is the Isle of Wight. And I have to say it with the white answer, 1,495. I am going to call this one savage because we lost four and something thousand of you. Yep, a savage question, question sauvage, for the French ones there. France has a long history of attacking the Isle of Wight, but haven't bothered since they realised it was boring in 1545. Q10. Which of these sports' international governing bodies was founded the earliest? Lawn tennis, football, cricket. It's too hot to play any of these at the moment, but cast your minds back, if you will. Henry VIII was serving up aces in the 1500s, but tennis only got serious in 1913. The first to get globally governed, it's football. Yep, the footy is the winner here, and it is coming home for 402 of you. Another savage question, 2 in a row. 1,600 eliminated there. Yep, question sauvage. Because the ICC, the cricket one, was founded in 1909, while FIFA have been perfecting corruption since 1904. Now, Q11. Which director's 1987 flop was a variant on the road movies starring Bing Crosby and Bob Hope? Miranda July, Elaine May, Billy August. Some merry months to choose from there. We're talking about Ishtar, which has been called the worst movie ever made, but it was hardly the Emoji Movie, was it? Picking up 2 Oscar nominations for her other films, it's Elaine May. Yes, may the 301 of you get it right, and you did. Well done. Now, P45's at the ready because we are box office flopping into the final round. With 28 people using extra life to get back in, £1,000 to play for, and just one question between you and victory. Here it comes. Q12. The boss of which company hosts a regular Sunday cooking show on social media? T-Mobile, Whole Foods, Virgin Group. Now cook up a storm for us. and serve up a win. Come on, what other culinary puns? Just add your own. They've got more kitchen space than B&Q. But who invites millions of people to watch him cook? Richard Branson's pretty chill, but he won't share his recipes with you. Oh, no, no, no. But keeping it kitchen the kitchen, it's John Ledger from T-Mobile for the win. And ring your mum on your T-Mobile phone, 169 of you winners. That last one might have knocked a few more of you out, but 169 wonderful winners. Brain boxes galore playing tonight. You are each taking home £5.91 or £5.92. Excellent work. Congratulations to Cam Soylent, to Fran Soph, to the boy with joy who is in space with a smiley face, to Sajan Bai, and to all of you who won today. That is amazing, amazing work. Break out the bubbles, or at least half a Prosecco. Now, huge congratulations to all of you who made like Max Livingstone and stayed in the race all the way to the end. I'm Beric Livingstone. Find me on Twitter and Insta at Beric Living. Send me your shout-out requests. Just say hi. We will be back, of course. The themed game is Thursday night. And meanwhile, our next regular game is tomorrow at 3 p.m. More lovely questions and more lovely lolly. I hope you can join us then. Meanwhile, have a great night. Goodbye.